The overriding thematic in the portfolio right now is really artificial intelligence, but I'll talk about the next theme, which is, we think, going to be how artificial intelligence is going to be dictated and driven from here by agents and agentic AI. The AI is going from answer this for me to give me the problem and I will solve it. So it's a little bit like a coworker, right? Or our departments. Each of the departments have a skill set that is quite different from one another, and they do different things. So similarly, you can set up agents such that they have a particular niche of knowledge and skill. And then they get to talk to one another in order to fill the gaps. So one can imagine at some point building a team of agents that kind of complete the loop on anything that you do. Look, I think that AI is such a powerful change in our society and in our economy. It changes everything. It impacts power. It impacts the infrastructure. We think it disrupts the same companies that we viewed as disruptors. And what that means is it's hard to even fathom right now. But we do know that the entire supply chain that is needed to support that kind of intelligence and that kind of token growth is significant. Talon Energy is an independent power producer. They have nuclear assets and they have gas assets. They effectively supply power to the grid. And given that power is a commodity, historically, we think Talon, or all of the independent power producers, have really struggled with the business models. However, given that we are looking for change, the big change in this market is that all of a sudden we are short power. And in our view, we will likely be short power from now into the early 2030s. We have to build data centers. Data centers are about 6% of power demand today. And we think growing at a very rapid clip. So at some point, we think there'll be mid-teens % of power demand, and it's inflecting the amount of electrons that we need in order to service the intelligence. And if you think about the independent power producers, where we've owned them for quite some time, we think they may be the net beneficiary of all of this demand.